Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you doing? I'm so excited you guys are here. And welcome. If it's your first time watching, this is Kathleen. My name is Kathleen, and you're in Blooming Lotus Healing Art. And this is a place where you find spiritual guidance as well as tools to help you in your path of self healing. So, today I wanted to talk about a little bit of Lionsgate and I feel like I'm a spiritual student of life. So I was wondering, well, what does it really mean and where did it come from? So I figured some of you might find interesting some of the findings that I have taken into consideration on a presentation that I'm going to do. Hi, Edie. If you are tuning in, let me know. Say hello. Say where are you tuning in from in the comments. If it's your first time, say hello as well. I'm so happy you guys are here. So this is a really interesting energy that we're experiencing. And I found some really interesting information online in regards to the history and why Lionsgate is such an important time. So just because it's talked about so much and it's just kind of like we see it thrown all over the place. So I figured, why not figure out why this happened and how to get that going. I'm also going to offer oracle card readings if you do want to get any done. But first, we're going to actually go over the Lionsgate information. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Hang on. I created a really cute little presentation for you guys. So let me see, make sure that you guys can see my page. Yes, you can. Okay. And okay, so let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm going in here and my page is taking forever. Bear with me. I'll just try to get this over here. Okay. So can you guys see okay, you guys can see it. Okay, perfect. So basically what's Lionsgate portal? So basically Lionsgate portal is the energy of number 8. So it's typically on August 8th that people talk about. And so I broke it down in different ways here. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is really what is Lionsgate portal. So let me go ahead and get the other slide going here. Okay. So simply put, it's an astrological event. So So basically what it is that is a period when the reason why it's called Lion's Gate portal is because it's the period of Leo. So when Leo season comes about, it's all about the energetic shift that starts around July 28th, and the height of the energy is felt on 8/8. The reason why we experience the energy shift is because on this auspicious day, the star Sirius moves closer towards our planet, and then it's in alignment with Orion's. Not I always say Orion's belt. So Sirius, why is Sirius so important in our spiritual path? So basically, it goes back to ancient times. It is known to be one of the brightest stars in the sky and is considered the spiritual sun. So just like the physical sun, just like the sun illuminates us physically, we can see the daylight, we can see, everything that's around us. What Sirius does is it's a spiritual sun. So basically, it illuminates our soul, illuminates the truthfulness of our soul. It is said that in ancient civilizations, they were really deeply connected with the star because they believed that it was the portal to heaven or the higher vibrations. So the way I like to think about it is it's like a portal to a different dimension. So it's like we have this energetic portal that's allowing us to really shift a lot of things in our lifetime towards our path, and we'll talk about that in a second. So let's see. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is the Egyptian pyramids. So the Egyptians were really connected with Sirius, with the star. And the reason why is because this alignment. So basically, the alignment that happens today is the sun, the star Sirius, and the Orion's belt are aligned with the famous pyramids. So it seems to be like what they found is that each one of these elements in the sky are aligned with each one of the pyramids in Egypt. So I thought that was really cool. I was like, it's just kind of interesting because there's so much that we're still learning from these ancient civilizations. And I find it so fascinating that they I don't know, like they were able to figure that out, and they were big observants of their surroundings. So I thought that was really cool. So it is said that so basically it is said that the pyramids themselves were transmitters of energy, and then they help amplify the energy. So basically what happened is, there's chambers inside the pyramids. So it is said that the chambers within the pyramids were used to channel downloads from those higher beings that were coming through and visiting us down here on planet Earth. Let me know, guys, if I'm going too fast. Let me see if you guys have any questions. Let's see. I'm going in here to my StreamYard. Okay, awesome. So you guys are still listening. Awesome. So, okay. So the next thing is, let me know if you guys have any questions. And if you have anything that you want to add that you found on your own as well, feel free to put it on the comments. This is just a circle to learn and to get acquainted with this information. So, okay. So the next thing is for the Egyptians, this is a sacred time. So today we're literally celebrating a sacred day. So it is important to mention that certain changes in their environment happened during this time. So there was flooding in the Nile during this time. So basically, they consider this as a time of fertility, and they also consider this as a start of a new year. So it was revered as a sacred time. So basically, what they did is that they observed all the changes that were happening when the star Sirius got closer to Earth. They realized that there were energetic shifts, that these energetic shifts were actually being manifested in the physical world and in nature. And because of this, they felt like it was an important event. Let's see. Okay, so this is all good and everything. Well, obviously, we all talk about the Lion's Portal, and everybody. This is like a hot topic around this time of the year, and so what does it really mean to you? Because at the end of the day, like, we can know all this information. It's like, okay, how do I apply this practical into my life? So in astrology, the reason why we still talk about the Lion's portal, or we talk about Sirius, and we celebrate this time, is because this is a time when it's believed in astrology that the energy field allows changes, major changes to happen. So you get to step into allowing yourself to let go of limiting beliefs, especially about around money and abundance. So I hope that Joy is here. If Joy is not here, if you happen to listen to this on the replay, I hope that you're listening to this, because I did a reading for you yesterday and we're talking about abundance. So I was thinking about you when I did this today. I was like, oh my gosh, she needs to hear this. So anyway, so this is a time, and she also got a lot of 8s yesterday, which was kind of interesting on her cards. So this is a time that, of course, we want to let go of those limiting beliefs about money, abundance, manifestation, or knowing or allowing the power of manifestation within ourselves, like connecting with that power of manifestation within ourselves, letting go of those blockages that are not letting us move forward. It's also a time for you to open your heart. Leo is a huge heart chakra centered sign. So opening your heart is a great time for you to start listening to maybe blockages that don't allow you to connect with other people through your heart, or are not allowing you to love other people freely. It's also a great time for you to create anything that you want from your heart. Again, whatever your passion is, this is the time that you really listen to it. And you may be noticing that you're kind of like rejecting certain things. You're like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this cycle anymore around this time of the year, is because this is a time of self-reflection. This is a time for us to go back within and say, okay, what do I need to reassess so I can move forward for the rest of the year? So make sure that you're following those passions and dreams, that you're believing in yourself at this time. This is a really powerful, energetic time for you to do so. So finding that purpose and listening to your inner voice, going into yourself, into meditation, and utilizing the tools that you can to really help yourself move forward. Let's see. The next thing here that I wanted to talk about. So this is something that I found online. They talk about DNA activation. For those of you who are not familiar with DNA activation, basically it means, so we have DNA information within our bodies, right? We all know this. This is biologically, known, scientifically known. So I'm not making woo-woo here. So basically there's a certain amount of information that we don't really know. It's said that it's just garbage, that it's nothing. But in the spiritual world, really, in the New Age world, what is believed, and I believe this in my heart that is true, is that we have information within our bodies that is really meant to be activated through sound and meditation and going within. And that's, to me, whenever I see this, the DNA activation to the higher realm of consciousness, that's really what it's telling me. It's telling me that every time I am meditating, every time I am listening to sound healing, or music that uplifts me, or working on my on energy, or Reiki, or anything that is energetic, and it doesn't require me to understand anything that I'm saying, doesn't require me to really filter anything through my brain to understand it. It's just kind of like being felt in the body. That, to me, is a DNA activation. So when you feel the need to clear energies right now, it's listen to that. Listen to that need and address that as in whatever shape or form that you want to do. You can play a drum, you can play an instrument, you can dance, you can listen to sound healing music, you can listen to meditation music on YouTube. There's so many ways that you can get this light activation. You can participate in a light activation where people just speak gibberish, and there's this light activation that's happening within you. All of this is going to really help your activate areas of your body that don't need to really be understood, but just felt. Okay, so of course, like I said, you were gonna feel the need to clear energies that don't serve you anymore. You will naturally want to leave behind the energies that are holding you from living your highest truth and stand your ground. So this is a time for you to honor your truth. This is a time for you to say, okay, when was the last time that I decided to ignore my inner truth and take action or take a path that was not aligned with my highest self? You want to take consideration to those times and note those down and try not to repeat that. And even just note those down right now and say, I let go of this. I'll no longer subscribe to this type of behavior anymore. I am going to align myself with my highest self. And I know it's hard sometimes whenever we're going through the process of um, this is a journey, right? So, but it's important that we really take advantage of these energetic times, these portals, to really use this energy to help us in the process. If we put the intention and the action, then the universe is going to come in and really just push us forward. So, I truly believe in that. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about is numerology. So I love numerology. I think that numbers are really beautiful. They show up in so many ways in our lives. They show up in the card readings. They show up in our clocks, and we see these repeating numbers. So obviously today we have the 8-8, right? So this is a time when. For number 8, it represents, and this is just a little bit of the information that I found on sacred scribes angels numbers.com. I usually go there to find my information on the angel numbers. I really like the way she describes things. So if you want to see all of the lists, because she has a huge page of information on this number, but I just took the information that I felt was important to share with you guys that this number represents. So this number represents authority, personal power, self-confidence, manifesting abundance, skills and talents, the ego, okay, the number of karma, all right, and the cause and effect. So it's important to stay optimistic and listen to your inner guidance, and listen to, even if it's not the inner guidance, maybe you're here and you're listening to this and something is resonating with you, then that is, the universe really aligning you what you need to hear. And whatever it is that's resonating with you, then let that be your guide. Let that be the thing that unfolds into your path. Okay. So one thing that that we must do at this time is the best thing to do to connect with our inner truth, connect with our inner selves, connect with our true power, is to meditate. So meditation will we will now meditate, right? And I will go ahead and take advantage of the energies that we have going on right now. And we will do some DNA activation. If I get inspired with some light language, hopefully it comes through. Then if it doesn't, that's fine. But even if you do feel like you need to do some light language for yourself, you can do so as well. And even if you don't, it's fine. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine too. This is an open, non-judgment zone, right? So basically, we're going to do this meditation where we're going to open up to the pouring energy that we're receiving. This is going to be guided, again, intuitive. I never have any sort of information that I'm reading on a meditation. I don't have any scripts. So this is going to be whatever is downloaded right now. So if you're here and you're listening to this and you want to participate on it, then make sure you stay tuned. We're going to do this meditation so we can get started. One last thing I wanted to share with you is I use these resources. I'm going to put them also on the comments. I'll put them later. But I did go to foreverconscious.com, sacred scribes, angels, numbers, which is an awesome numerology page. And I also found some information, which was more the historical information at sabrinariccio.com. So if you want to read a little bit more into it, I kind of went went into condensed type of presentation here. But if you really want to learn a little bit more about Sirius and what it represents in Egypt, and it's really calling your name, that I would highly suggest that you do so, because there's so much information out there that you can learn from. So let me go ahead and, there you go. I'm stopping this. I'm going to go back here. All right, so we're back. Hi, Jesse. Tiffany. Tiffany, your life path number is 1. I love that. Mine too, Tiffany. Mine is number 1 too, which is awesome because we are independent. We're super independent people. So, and we're starters. We are the people who start over, who start things. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the meditation started. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share some music from my beautiful Edie Marshall, who is graciously allowing me to use her meditation music for the purpose of um, these videos that I'm doing. So I'm really grateful. So shout out to Edie for allowing me to use your beautiful music, which is amazing. So you guys let me know if you can listen to the music. I'm playing it right now. So okay, so let's see. And if you want to find her, she's on YouTube Music. You can find her music on under the name of Edie Marshall, and then I think the name is, let me see, what was the name of it? Between the Light and the Shadows is the name of her album. So make sure you check it out. So let me know if you can listen to the music. I'm gonna get some water. Get yourself a little bit of water. Namaste, Samrat. Hello, hello. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Lion's Gate meditation, okay? And I really want you to open up yourself to this moment. Allow yourself to receive whatever guidance is coming through. You will also receive downloads within yourself. So listen to those. Listen to your inner voice. Today is all about listening to your inner voice. If you have any crystals that you want to go ahead and use, you can do so as well. So I'll give you a minute for you to find a crystal. I am going to use my Lemurian crystal because Lemur, the moose, they came from the Sirius portal. So I'm going to go ahead and connect with that. But feel free to use also clear quartz is a good one too. And then you can do so. And then awesome. Thank you, Edie, for sharing. So she says you can go also to the sleepersopera.com and you can find some information too. In the meantime, while you get your glass of water and you get your crystal, I wanted to share with you some ways that you can really just support the page. If you like this type of information and you find it interesting and you feel like you would like for me to continue creating really cool stuff and finding really cool stuff online to share with you guys, I'm going to share some information here with you guys regarding all the different ways you can support the page. One thing that I do want to mention is I do have a link, which is a survey. I'm creating a beautiful program to help people connect back to themselves, especially now that we have so much of the mental health issues. And I'm really all about meditation. This page is not only about astrology and all that. I mean, that's part of an element that I bring to it. But really the core values that I'm bringing into this page is meditation. So I'm creating a program for people who are struggling to connect with themselves. And if you want to participate on a survey to answer some questions to help me create a program that is really designed for you guys. So I want to make sure that whatever it is that I'm putting out there is something that's going to really be helpful for you guys. So your input is so valuable to me. So I would be so grateful if you guys take the time to do so. And okay, so I hope that you guys have your glass of water. I hope that you guys have your crystals. If you don't, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get us started with a little bit of a sound. Activating ourselves. And we're going to ask for permission from the sacred fire, from all 4 elements, as I light up the sacred fire that's within us. within all of us. And we ask the sacred fire to purify us at this moment. And may this purification be reaching across all times, space, and dimensions, everybody that needs it right now. Honoring and asking for permission to all four elements: fire, water, air, and earth. Connecting to each spirit, thanking them for giving us this moment to be here and share together this sacred space that we're going to create tonight, this live meditation that we're creating tonight together. We're co-creating in a space of love and compassion. You may go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't done so. And take a deep breath into your belly, releasing through your mouth, creating a sound. And when you take the deep breath, take it in all the way in, making your belly round, allowing the space to open up in your belly. So one more time. Releasing the sound that you naturally make in your body, which is healing you. You don't have to understand how everything works, dear child, dear star child. Just allow yourself to feel this moment. Taking in a deep breath. One last time. Giving yourself permission to make a sound, whatever sound that comes out right now for you. Allowing the vibrations to take over your body. Without you having to understand what's happening. One more time, just allow yourself to let go and make the sound. If you're feeling any rejection towards this, observe that. Why are you feeling that rejection? Try to observe with no judgment for the rest of this meditation. In your mind's eye, I invite you to connect with your heart center, feeling the sensations of your breath as you breathe in and out, how your chest expands and contracts. Just observe the subtlety of life inside of you. In your mind's eye, imagine a bright light emanating from the center of your chest. And as you observe this light, you notice it expands all the way around you, inside your body and around your body. As you become pure light, slowly disintegrating into light. You notice your hands, your legs start becoming pure light, your torso, all of who you are. Pure light. And as you disintegrate into pure light, imagine yourself becoming an orb. And imagine yourself lighting up, igniting the light in the hearts of everybody that's in your household right now. And if there's nobody in your household, imagine igniting the light of your neighbors. Feeling the bliss of sharing your light with others. Knowing that the constant flow of light continues to grow within you, even if you give light to others. Now I invite you to imagine yourself visiting the people that you love that are not around you right now. As you ignite their hearts with your light, observe how you feel. Observe the openness you feel when you think about those who you love and you're igniting at this time. As you expand your consciousness, expand your heart, your love for the entire planet, the entire universe. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your awareness of the light that you are. Or gently bring it back to the awareness of your breath. Whichever feels more natural for you. Now I invite you to imagine your friends, maybe people you have met along your journey, that may come up in your mind, imagine visiting them with your light, igniting their light within. As you do this, you notice your own light expanding, growing. You may also light up your pets if you have a pet, maybe a dog or a cat or a bird, any pet. You may visit your pet and light up their inner light. As you connect with this truth of sharing the light with others, as you experience it in your mind's eye, now I invite you to think about maybe somebody who you're having a hard time with at this time, and imagine your light visiting them and igniting their light. In this moment, observe any sensations that are keeping you from sending them the light. Don't resist it. Just allow it to be and send it your own light. Love, compassion. If you feel this is hard for you, you may go ahead and send love and compassion to yourself at this time. Say, I love you. I honor you. I see you. Thank you. You may say this to the person if you do so decide to light their light. I love you. I see you. Thank you. I honor you. Understanding that whenever we're feeling these sensations, we have the ability to let go of them. You may say, I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Understanding that this is just a lesson and we must never be hard on ourselves in this journey. continuing onward in our journey to light up ourselves and others. I invite you, as a beautiful orb that you are, to shoot up all the way up into the space and imagine yourself getting closer to our spiritual sun, the star of Sirius. Imagine yourself dancing all around the star with all the other fellow starseeds who are currently, today, all around the world, celebrating this beautiful moment. Dance away with joy, knowing that you are back home, dear starseed. You've never lost your light. You've never lost your purpose. Your heart contains all the wisdom that you need. At this moment, ask yourself, as you dance with the rest of the star seeds around the star, what is my purpose? And just listen. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Just listen. As you continue listening, if you've got your answer, you may park it somewhere in your mind for you to later ponder on it or write it down. And now ask the question, what makes me happy? What makes me happy? What makes me happy? And just listen. What makes me happy? Listen with your heart. Dear starseed, you're meant to be joyful. You're meant to feel alive every single day of your life in this planet. You didn't come here for no reason. You came for a purpose. Let joy guide you into your purpose. Let joy guide you into your purpose. The more joyful you become, the more aligned you become, the more abundant you become in every sense of the word. So dance away. Have a party up in the stars. You're meant to be joyful. I love you deeply, and I'm holding space for you, dear star child. I am your sun, your guide. This is what star Sirius is letting you know. Now imagine yourself going back down slowly and gently into your room, becoming aware of your surroundings. And at this moment, I invite you to take note of your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And focus your attention into the space between your eyebrows for 1 minute. Imagine this light that came from your heart going up into your third eye, connecting your chakra, your throat chakra, and your third eye chakra. And then now creating a crown of light above you, just like the regal Leo energy that we're receiving today. Imagine this beautiful crown at the top of your head, shooting down a light all the way to the bottom of your spine, opening up, cleansing energetically. I have some light language coming through. Shansa Shastanamayan Nayan Sanda Shastayan Namayan Oyun Nayam Sayan Naya Shastayam Mayan Ayayin Daum Ayayanai Om Mayanai Ayanai Ayano Ayanai Unna Shastayanaya Yomai Ayanaya Shastayayum Ayumayumaya Mayanaya Yalaya Yonna Yanaya Yamayana. Let this activate what it needed to be activated in your body and trust the process. You have the power within. Become aware of your body, the sensations of your body. Slowly start moving your fingers and toes and your head and your neck, and slowly open your eyes when you feel ready. So how was that for you guys? I'll give you a minute while you get yourself back into the space of this 3D reality. I hope that you enjoyed this meditation as it was from my heart to your heart. As always, I always do that, from my heart to your heart. And I hope that you guys feel relaxed at the very least. So let me know in the comments, how was that for you? Let's see, we got some new comments here coming through. Yay, awesome. Namaste, namaste, namaste. My beautiful people. I love it. So, yes, it was powerful, right? And I've been doing a lot of light language for myself. It's really powerful. If you ever feel the need to maybe hum or maybe go like, no, allow yourself to do that, because that's activating you. That's your inner, that's really your inner your inner self really trying to get you to release certain things. So it's meant to be for you to feel joyful. It's meant to be for you to feel good and relieved. So I don't know if you guys ever experienced whenever you kind of sing and laugh really loud and just let yourself be, that kind of allows you to just feel so relaxed and so just connected with yourself and everybody that's around you. That's the reason why. It's because when we are connecting with a state of joy and we're connecting with just the sounds and the vibrations, then we don't really have to understand anything. We just feel it, which is important to do so. So yeah, I am open for oracle readings. If anybody wants to do any oracle readings, I know that we have some people from yesterday. So those of you who purchased yesterday, thank you so much. I do have a special right now going on, 11/11 if for 3 cards and 22/22 for 7 cards. So let me know in the comments. Edie says, girl, you had a really deep voice coming through beneath your natural voice during light language, like a throat singer. Were you aware of that? I mean, I did take like singing classes like when I was in 5th grade, but I think that was just the light language part, you know? I think that was the thing. You'd like a reading? Okay, cool. Awesome. That's awesome. So if anybody else wants a reading, let me know in the comments. Which one do you want to do, Edie? Let me know. So I have okay, guys, I've ordered some new oracles because I think I said this yesterday. I signed up for this group that does that, I guess, people that are obsessed with oracle cards. I did not know that there were so many people out there who have like a lot of like insane amounts of oracle cards. So okay, so I thought I was like obsessed, but no. So we have some new cards coming through. So we'll have some new fresh stuff coming through, some fresh energy coming through for you guys. So if you want the you can do the 3 for 11/11 or the 7 for 22/22. Okay, cool. How many cards do you want to do? Let me know, guys, if you want a reading. I'm going to release the energy for this because I used it yesterday and I don't think I released it. Ooh. Don't be shy, guys. Let me know if you want a reading. And even if you can't afford the 11/11, I am willing to take a donation from you. So whatever amount that you want to donate, you can do so as well. I'm going to actually, let me just share that right now because I know that you can go all the way to the bottom of my page to donate. If you can't make like a payment for 11/11 or 22/22, you can donate here. Let me just hang on. You can go into my webpage, and on the very bottom of the page, you can donate there. If you want to do PayPal, I also have a PayPal. Let me just send you that as well. I figured it would be easier if you have it on the comments too. Hang on, guys. I'm going to get that going for you guys. Bear with me. Boom. You should get the PayPal too. So whichever you guys want to do, let me know. Okay. All right, Edie. So talk to me. What do you need, girl? Okay, so I'm doing the oracle, the unicorn. Send your energy into the cards. Yes, okay. And I don't know if you guys know, but I have these really cool merchandise website where you can purchase some mugs that I designed. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I love this one. I love it so much. I feel like a goddess every time I see it. And I also have one with my logo, but I mean, I love my logo, but I just think that my goddess one is more fun. Okay, Edie, did you get your mug? You said that you got it, but you haven't picked it up. Are you picking it up sometime soon? Let me know. I love my mugs. I feel like those are the most common things that people have been buying is the mugs. Okay, this one's coming through for you. Okay. The mugs are the most common ones that people have been buying, which I feel like it's, in a way, it's like a better buy because you can, it'll last you a little bit more than a shirt. Awesome. Let me know how you like it and all that good stuff. Okay. I'm pulling for you, Edie. Hang on. Okay, so it looks like 1, 2. Okay, girls. So it looks like we have okay. Looks like I have 6 cards coming through for you. So they kind of just came through. So I have to honor them. Okay, so let me just organize them here. Hang on, because I'm all over the place and I want to make sure that I'm seeing this properly. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so the first one that came through for you is support. Okay. And then, okay, that's fine. No problem. Well, let me know when you get it. The next one is polarity. Polarity. The next one that came through for you is balance. Then the next one that came up is beloved. Discernment. And magic. I love this card so much. Look at that beautiful unicorn. Okay, so let's see here. What's coming through for my beautiful Edie? Thank you, unicorns, for showing up for us tonight. Okay. Girl, we got some stuff going on here. Okay. So well, the first thing, Edie, is really just reaching out and knowing that that you're not alone. Sometimes we get kind of caught up in our own worlds, and then we forget that we have people who love us that are here to support us. So make sure that you're reaching out and asking for help if whenever you feel like you're overwhelmed. Also understanding that you're in the process of integrating your shadow right now. So it's going to be, it gets a little messy sometimes whenever we're integrating our shadows. It's just one of those where, we just have to work through it and just becoming aware of that whenever you're experiencing something that's difficult at this time, which it seems to me like you've had some difficulties here. At least that's what the cards are telling me. So it's important that you really take the time to step aside and find your balance. Taking the time to really go outside, maybe even go to your sacred space, to your sacred environments, so that way you can rebalance yourself. Okay, so it's important that you start doing this a lot because you do have a partner coming through in your life. So we have a beloved coming through. So preparing for a life partner right now in your life is going to require for you to make a lot of changes within yourself, get used to the adjustments and all of that. It's important that you really pay attention to the purpose of these changes are really just to elevate you and um, get you to move forward. Okay. Um, Edie says, just yes, coming through it now. Today brought much more clarity after a few rough days. Yes. So it's hey, Michelle, beautiful Michelle. I love those cards too. Hello, Sapphire. Absolutely. Ruth, hi. How are you? Absolutely. Yes. So let me know which one do you guys want to do? If you want to do the 11-11 or the 22-22. So 11-11 for 3 cards and 22-22 for 7 cards. But okay, so moving back to Edie. So Edie, we have here. So this is an important time for you to really practice practice knowing when to choose your battles and knowing when to choose your the energy, how you're going to spend it, because not all of the ways that you've done it in the past is really the way that you need to do it moving forward. Remembering that we coming into the cycles and going back into our cycles it's not for the purpose of repeating, but are for the purpose for us to really just switch some things over. Okay. So, but also knowing that you have the ability, you have the magic within you to really make those changes to really move forward. And that is happening, that all of these changes, all of these energies that needed to be released are being released through all of these I don't want to say issues because they're not issues, they're just lessons. So let's just say they're lessons for you, right? So hi, Sapphire, you're coming from New Zealand. Awesome. So another thing that I see here for you is to really reconnect back to nature. Like I see here a need for you to reconnect back to nature. I see the fairies really calling you in. So I don't know if maybe this is a time for you to try. I don't know if state parks are open or not. I think some of them are. So maybe going out into a state park and reconnecting with the beautiful fairies and just getting in touch with them, so that way you can find your balance again. Okay. Just take the time to just breathe, because when you're going through all these energies, it's just it really drains you sometimes. I mean, it's just part of the process. You're going to be drained, so you have to kind of like recharge yourself in that process. So make sure that you do that. But yeah, I love this beloved one. This is exciting. What is this, girl? Okay, I'll stop. Oh, I love it. We got 8 people and we got 8 loves and likes. I love it. So 88 on 88 on Lions Portal. I love it. That's the universe speaking tonight. Yes. I love it. Okay. So let me know if that helped you out, my beautiful Edie. Edie says, yes, I was just thinking about hiking right before you said that. Oh, see, there you go. Ha. Well, okay, Ruth, awesome. So you want to do the 22-22? Awesome. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, beautiful Ruth. Okay. So hang on, guys. I'm going to one thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that you want to do the 22-22 Sapphire as well? Okay. So we'll do so who was the first one that said it? I want to make sure that I honor the first person. Sapphire said 22. Okay. Edie says, thank you for that beautiful reading. It was so perfect. Okay, that's awesome. I'm going to show that. I have to show that. Yay. Look what Edie said. Awesome. Let me celebrate you, girl. So 22-22, and then we said Sapphire. Sapphire is the first one, and then we'll do Ruth, okay? Because Sapphire said it first. We'll honor the first person first. So if you want to do if you want to send the payment, go ahead and send it. You can send it either through my, let me just make sure I put that here. I put it on the comments, but I just don't know how to. There. You can go there into my website, or you can go into my PayPal, which I'll send you the PayPal as well if you feel more comfortable with the PayPal. Because I know some people prefer. But if you're going to do the website, just go scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and just hit donate. And that is the way that you donate, that you pay for it, okay? Through a donation. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Sounds good, Ruth. Awesome. So let me know when you send the amount, Sapphire, so that way we can get it going. Awesome. I'm so grateful that I'm able to help you guys. So in the meantime, while we wait for all of this stuff, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have an awesome ascension coach coming through on Friday, not Friday, next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. If you're not going to be on the live with us because you can't make it because the time doesn't work for you, that's okay. I'm going to save the live, and we're going to be talking all about ascension. So if you're interested in finding out what ascension is, and maybe you don't know what that means, or maybe the Lions Portal information that I gave you earlier just doesn't resonate too much, or it's kind of complicated, then you definitely want to make sure that you come in and listen to the Ascension live that we're going to do. So she's an expert at this. She does DNA, light activations. She does a bunch of different stuff. So I'm really excited and honored that she is coming in and talking to us about this. She's one of the first waves of light workers who first started this whole light working work at the beginning of this decade. So I'm so excited. About that. It's okay, Sapphire, no problem. No problem. Ruth, let me know. Once you send it, so that way I can do that for you. Stick around, Sapphire. You can always stick around, and whenever you stop, you can I can do the reading for you. So I'll be here for a little bit. But anyway, so if you're interested, guys, make sure that you check it out. I'm so excited to have people. I'm bringing people every other Thursday to talk about their stories, to talk about their personal stories in the in the spiritual sense. Sharing their own wisdom, what they've learned throughout their lives. I think it's important that we learn from each other. There's a lot of wisdom that people acquire, regular people. They're not, they're not famous people that we see on TV, but they're people who have acquired a lot of wisdom that we can learn from, that we can get inspired from. So and some people who are doing beautiful work out there, who are trying to help each other. So Jesse, I'm getting a tarot deck, which it's a little different because it's a cat tarot deck. A friend of mine, Audrey, she purchased it for me. So I'm kind of excited about that. But then I did get another one that is it's a light activation oracle deck, which I'm really excited. I think that's what it's called, light activation or light language oracle deck. And it really just struck me, and I just was just so loving the artwork and everything. So awesome, Ruth. Perfect. Sounds good. So you did the 2222, right? Let me just make sure. Because then that's 7 cards. That's what I want to make sure that I'm reading the right thing for you. So yeah, so I'm really excited, guys. Like, this is going to be an awesome conversation we're going to have. So just feel free to stop by. And if you can't stop by, thank you. Thank you, my beautiful. Okay, so if you feel like you want to do, if you want to learn more, or you're interested in maybe just getting some insight from other people who have gone through maybe similar things that you have, and see where they are and what they're doing and how they're serving the world, then you definitely want to make sure that you do that. Okay, awesome. Awesome, perfect. I saw it. So perfect. Yeah, I saw it. You sent it on PayPal. Okay, so it looks like the Oracle of the Unicorns want to talk to you. So we're gonna go ahead and hang on, let me Turn it around, send your energy in there. Awesome. That's beautiful. I love your energy. So soft and gentle. I love it. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This one came up. Okay. So, yeah, just. Oh, these cards want to talk to you, girl. They're definitely calling your name. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm just pulling. Okay. This one wants to come through. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Cool. 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 Wow. Okay. All right. So one last card for clarification. Okay. This one wants to come through. Okay. Cool. So are you ready, my beautiful soul? So I have a couple of things here coming through for you. Okay. So this one is the last one. So I'm going to put it over here. So I'm running out of space on this. Guys, that's something else. Okay. So I have growth. The first one that came through for you is growth. Growth. Let me undo this real quick from Edie's. So that way you can see it. And hang on. I'm going to hide it real quick. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have growth. The next one that we have is possibility, which is an exciting card for you. The next one that we have is delight. I love that. Delight. That's such a beautiful, it goes really well with the meditation we just did today. The next one that came through is intuition. Action. Rebirth. This goes really aligned with what's happening energetically right now as well. And then the last one that we have, which also is aligned with the energy we are experiencing right now with 8-8, is trust. Okay, all of these are aligned with this. So, and it's really exciting. So let me just see here what we have. Ooh, what do we have? Okay, so I have something for you, Ruth, here. So the first one that came through for you, it's telling me that to open up to learning, open up to the possibilities of learning from a mentor, maybe having somebody who's interested in the same things or who's performing the same things that you're interested in, and opening up to that mentorship with those people, because that's going to open up a lot of energetic information for you, that almost like a DNA activation for you as well. So it's a really great benefit to connect with somebody who is in that same wavelength, who you admire or maybe want to seek mentorship from. And also, one thing that I see here is that, you know, don't feel like you don't have the potential to be who you want to be. Like, don't limit yourself. You are an unlimited source of energy. You're an unlimited source of power. You are a star. You are part of this universe. You are stardust. You are a star seed. So don't feel like you don't have the ability to reach your goals or reach the dreams that you want to reach. Right now, I'm seeing that you really have to start speaking to yourself positively. You know, start saying the things like, I can do it, and start noticing those negative beliefs that you're saying to yourself. You know, be conscious of the words that you say to your, you know, out loud, saying, oh, I can't do that, or, you know, I don't know how to do, I don't know if I can do that, or, you know, when we say those words, we're casting spells against ourselves. So try to mind your words and the way you speak to yourself in regards to that, or even the way you think about yourself in regards to that. And a good way to try to release all of that, I would say all of those thoughts that are not necessarily aligned with the truth, because the truth is that you are an unlimited amount of energy and you are an abundant being. Taking those thoughts and putting them on a piece of paper, writing them down, So that way you have a way to release them without having to hold on to them in your mind. So I really recommend that you start doing that. Count your blessings, dear soul. You are a beautiful being, like I said, and always expect the best out of the world, out of the universe. I know that these are unprecedented times. I understand that sometimes when we see the world and it's dark and it's negative and all this stuff, unplug from all that. Unplug from all that. When you unplug from all that stuff, I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. So just observe what is it that you're receiving from outside. If you're observe the people who are around you. Maybe they themselves are being negative. Maybe they themselves are feeding you that, and then you're internalizing all this stuff within you. So start looking into all of the things that you're consuming as well. The music that you're listening to, what are the lyrics saying? Are those lyrics uplifting, or are they sad? All of those things are important, because those are the things that are going to help you cleanse, detoxify your mind from just staying stuck in a loop of thoughts that are not allowing you to raise yourself into a higher vibration. Trusting your intuition is important too. Trusting yourself whenever you feel like something's not right, like that person is not right for you, or maybe a situation is not right for you. It's okay for you to step up, and say, no, this is a perfect time. Like, this is so aligned with the portal, the Lion's portal, because really the Alliance portal is all about stepping into our intuition, stepping into our truth, stepping on who we truly are, and aligning ourselves fully with our highest self. So in order for you to do that, you have to surround yourself with people who are going to mentor you, who are going to keep you aligned, or are going to remind you, uplift you. And a mentor could be somebody that or it could be just somebody that you listen to, a podcast, or maybe a YouTuber, or maybe you come onto this page. Whatever it is that you choose that makes you feel uplifted, that's what you want to do. And taking the action as well, understanding that, just because you think, okay, so this is one thing that I would say: feel the feeling of fear of maybe not being good enough, but still take action towards what you want. Okay, still take the action. It's time for you to move forward and take the actions that you need to take in your life. This is a time for you to grow and to just allow yourself to bloom into the fullest potential that you are. I'm seeing the card of rebirth, which is a time for you to start again reinventing. What is it that I'm doing that is keeping me not aligned with my higher truth, with my highest power, right? And trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your inner voice, that whatever, like, I don't know if you were here for the meditation, but if you weren't, feel free to come back whenever we're done with the live and replay. I save all the replays and listen to the meditation I did on this live today. And, trusting that you are able to follow your joy, and your joy is the path to your purpose in this planet, right? So it's important that you really start working on, again, surrounding yourself with people or surrounding yourself with information that is going to uplift you, unplugging yourself, counting your blessings, doing a gratitude list, creating that space for yourself, so that way you're uplifted and you feel like you can do it, that you have the ability to do so. Okay. And one last thing that I wanted to say as well is I invite you to start meditating if you can, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, just in the morning, just start meditating. I also have plenty of meditations that I do online. You can go into my meditations on this page, and that there's plenty of meditations I have. So every Monday, I post meditations, so you can go through and see which one you like, and then play those out. Hopefully I can start organizing them a little bit more, so you guys have more of like a library where you guys can pick it. I'm also trying to I'm starting to put them up on YouTube too, so that way it's more organized, because I don't know if Facebook is not as organized with that stuff. But definitely make sure that you start meditating, because that's what's going to help you discern between both voices. The voice that is the outside voice, the negative voice that is really not you. Your voice within you, your voice of spirit, is never going to be a negative voice. Never. It's always going to be loving and kind and compassionate towards you. Always. So, but in order for you to get connected with that, it's important that you really sit down and connect with that void, with that silence. So that way you can really start listening. Because the thing is that our inner voice doesn't scream and doesn't yell. It literally, what it does, it whispers. It whispers so little that it's very easy for us to ignore it. So easy for us to ignore it. So we have to make the effort to find it within. Okay. So let me know if this helps you out. If you have any other questions for me, or if you need a clarification from what I said, let me know before I put the cards up. And I know, Jesse, gift decks are so special. You're right. And I'm excited. So it's a tarot. I was reading somewhere where, because I haven't really read tarot before. So I was reading somewhere that tarot cards are meant to be like, I guess, read on the original way, not any, I guess, fancy decks. So I was kind of disappointed that I read that. I don't know. I guess it was somebody, a tarot card reader, that talks about that. But I don't know. I think I can still do it. I feel like it's so much better to connect, because I connect more with oracle cards anyway. I just feel like they're so loving and so open, and I feel like they're energetically just so loving and angelic, you know? So I just feel like the oracle cards is a really great transition for me. So, all right. So Ruth, let me know in the comments, my beautiful soul. And so, yeah, so like I was saying, guys, if you want to really keep up with the, what was I going to say? With the, okay, tell me, what's the question, love? So if you guys want to check out the live that I'm going to do on next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, again, I'm going to have this amazing person coming through. She, her name is Ellen Red. She does DNA light activations, and she is specializing on ascension and spiritual ascension. If you're interested in listening to what she has to say, and her story and how she got to where she is now, I think it would be a great conversation that you guys can listen to and get inspired. My purpose on this page is for you to inspire, for you to grow, for you to bloom, for you to feel like you're at home, for you to feel like you have a place to express yourself, a place of no judgment, a place where you find full, loving energy. With the possibility card, I feel I am in the crossroads with the where to live physically. Do you see anything about that? Okay. Let me see. Let me get some clarification for you. Okay. Let me see. Let me ask for clarification. Okay. And I'm going to ask for clarification from my Moonology deck, because that would be the energy that I feel like would clarify it for us. Okay. So hang on. So can you clarify the question? Can you be a little bit more specific about the question? Like, is it that you want to know, like you're trying to move and you want to know if it's a good idea to move, or you want to know like a certain amount of time of when you want to move, or give me like a more of a context on the question, so that way I know what to ask to the cards. So like I was saying, guys, I am so excited about this live. It is in my greatest and highest good to move to a different location. Okay. Is it in there? It's interesting, Ruth, because I've been actually being called to move as well. So I think that if you're being called to move, and maybe for a reason. Okay, so so is it for your highest good for you to move to the new location? Mm, wow. Okay, so are you being called, like, do you feel like you're being called, like energetically into a place? Because what I'm seeing here, I pulled from the Moonology cards, and the reason why I pulled from them is because I feel like they give a little bit more direction in regards to the energies. The first one that came through is prosperity lies ahead, and I pulled another one just to kind of confirm, and the other one was surrender to the divine. So, which is the full moon, which is the full moon is a really powerful one, and is the full moon also represents letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. So I would say, honestly, to me, it's saying yes, that it is for your highest good. That's what I am seeing here for this. But let me just say something to you. And I'm kind of curious to know if you have I'm just curious to know, are you being called? Do you feel like your heart is calling to a certain location for a certain reason? Or are you doing it because you want to change and you just want your are you doing it because you just want a change? Because if you're doing it for the purpose of being called for that location because there's something there for you, then that's a different story than just doing it because you're trying to escape something. So that's important to also figure out within yourself. I see here that the surrender to the divine, to me, the full moon represents change, represents letting go, and prosperity lies ahead. So that tells me that moving ahead, you will be able to find or be able to and prosperity, just don't look at it as money. It's more about also the abundance of joy and love and all that. Okay, so don't look at it just as financial prosperity. Look at it also as a joyful environment. And of course, when you're joyful, then you are connected to the energy of abundance as well. So it's important that you do that. But it looks to me as it is saying yes. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me know if that answers your question, my beautiful soul. But also, again, the one other thing that I mentioned to you, just make sure that you're going within and you're asking yourself the question, am I doing this move, or am I looking to move because I'm trying to escape something? So that's what I've been trying to figure out. Okay, so listen, sometimes moving closer to family, it doesn't mean necessarily a bad thing. It could be that you're being called over there to release um, energetic karma, ancestral karma. That could be a reason. I personally have somebody here who was here on the live who had that situation, and she had to work through some energies that she had to release. So that could be a thing. But just listen to yourself more than anything. Like, I would say, um honestly, I would say put a list of pros and cons on a piece of paper, and also listen to why is it that you don't want to. Is it because you're trying to avoid certain energies, and you don't want to work through? Maybe there's certain energies that you have to work through to be able to move forward in your life. A lot of times we keep a lot of energies, especially with family members. It happens a lot because it's just harder for us to really see little forward when it comes down to our own family, because it's just they're so close to us. So it's important that you also think about that as well. What is it energetically that you need to let go, so that way you can move forward? Maybe you don't really need to physically move there, but maybe you really need to address a certain energy that, again, energy doesn't see time or space. Energy is energy. Energy is eternal. So maybe there's an energy there that you have to address, and not necessarily a physical movement, but an actual energetical release that you have to do. So keep that in mind. So one thing that I want to ask you as well, okay, because I want to empower you right now more than anything. So I want to ask you a question. You've been trying to find clarity around it, if it's an escape or if it's a change you feel coming. So when you think about going over there, how imagine yourself, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes right now for a minute. And imagine yourself taking all your things, all your bags, and getting into your car and driving over, taking a road trip over to where you're planning to move. How does that make you feel? Yes. So that resonates so strongly about not having to physically move. Yeah. I mean, you don't have, remember, we are all connected. Like you and I, we're talking through this computer machine, right? But we're sharing time together. We're not sharing space because we are not physically in the same space, but we're sharing time together. But not only we're sharing time together, we're sharing energy together. Okay. So I'm sending you my energy and you're sending me your energy. We're sharing this moment. You and I are engaging. Just because we're not seeing each other, well, you're seeing me, I can't see you, but just because we both can't see each other, it doesn't mean that we're not sharing this moment, right? So the same thing with your family members. So every time that you're thinking about your family members and thinking about what you need to do and everything with them, think about what you're sharing, the energy that you're sharing with them. That's really what you need to address. And yes, heavy. So yeah, so then I would say work on that, start journaling into it. Even if you have to, I mean, I know for me, I don't know if you ever heard of EMDR. EMDR you can Google it. EM as in Mary, D as in David, R. EMDR it's a type of I guess technology that they use for therapy to help release certain negative patterns or negative thoughts. And I've done that for myself with my own family members and everything, and it's been very helpful. I go to therapy too. I do things to help my mental health. We all need it. I feel like it's so stigmatized to talk about mental health and do things that are good for mental health, but we don't stigmatize going to the doctor and getting checkups every year or whatever. So it's important that we also address whatever it is that is stuck within our minds, because you got to remember, everything starts in your mind. Absolutely everything starts in your mind. The chair that you're sitting on right now started in somebody's mind. Somebody imagined that chair, and then they took action and they made it into reality. So your mind right now is in that mindset of, this energy is kind of stuck. So that's what you need to address. So whatever form of energetic healing that you choose, go ahead and do so. Do it. Just take that action forward with that. Okay. And I promise you, once you address that, then you'll feel a lot better. You might be able to even move there and not have to deal, or maybe not, because some people, even some family members, can be toxic, and it's okay for us to stay away from them. And I'm not saying that's your situation, but sometimes that's the case. And it's okay for us to say no. It's okay for us to keep a separation between certain family members. It's okay. Don't feel bad for that. That's for sure. Never feel bad for that, ever. So anyway, all right, guys. So let me know if you want a reading. If not, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I've been here for an hour and a half. Oh my gosh, almost an hour and 40 minutes. That's crazy. So awesome. I'm so glad. So Ruth, thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you tonight. And make sure that you like the page or follow it if you are not doing that. And if you want to sign up for my newsletter, I do have a newsletter that I am creating where I'll be sending weekly good stuff. Let's just say it's awesome stuff that's going to keep you uplifted. Feel free to share with your friends. I also have a post somewhere here with some information. Absolutely, my beautiful friend. This is why I created this page, for all of us to feel supported and loved and connected. And sometimes we get stuck. I get stuck too, and sometimes we need to go with somebody to help us unstuck ourselves, right? So it's just part of the process. It's just we're here together helping each other out. It's just part of the deal. So I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful that I'm able to help everybody. I'm grateful for everybody that's watching this. I'm grateful that I'm able to share my energy with you. I'm grateful that you gave me the space and the opportunity for me to share my energy with you, and just watching and sharing this moment. That to me is enough for me to be grateful for. So thank you so very much. So feel free to sign up for my, I put it on the comments there. Feel free to sign up for my email, my newsletter. I'm going to start sending every week some like little meditations and little like oracle card prompts and things like that. If you have your own oracle cards, then you can do some oracle card readings for yourself. And my idea is to really empower you to really get into your own intuition and move forward with your life in the best possible way you can. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I am grateful again, and I am going to tap out. I love you so much, and namaste. Mwah. Bye, guys.